Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon to jury panels and everyone here for having me. Let me introduce myself. My name Kayla. I am 12 years old from SD Muhammadiyah 8 dan 10 Banjarmasin. I'll stand before you here to tell a story about my experiences doing online learning during COVID-19 pandemic. As we all know, to minimize the widespread of COVID-19 virus, Indonesian government take preventive steps by restricting social interaction. This includes school activity. From what I remember, my school asked all students to make Zoom account and have Google Classroom to be used for online learning. Online learning? So basically, every day I still need to get up in the morning and sit in my home and open Zoom, Google Classroom, or other application I use for online learning. Where the fun in that? I have never imagined not going to school to meet with my friends and my beloved teachers. To me, physical interaction is far more exciting experiences. Reluctantly, I told my parents about online learning situations that I will need a gadget and setting several accounts for it. One morning, my dad called me and my sister. We walked to the living room. You can use this tablet for study and doing assignment from school, my dad said while he handed us tablets. Is this for real? I got my own tablet? I almost shouted out loud. Then he also set up the Google Classroom and Zoom meeting. That's the first tablet I have. Thanks to my parents for this privilege. Then I know this information, communication, and technology that help human life gets better, easier, and more practical. I noticed there is positive and negative sides of using gadget. Let me start with the positive one. Firstly, gadget as communication purpose. Video conference becoming extended of communication with direct interaction. At least that's what I get from Zoom meeting. On top of that, my parents, who work out of home, get the most benefit of gadget by checking me whenever they want just to remind me about school assignment, do I have mail or not. Secondly, I can use gadget for gathering information. There are a lot of information I can get from 1,000 active websites. Let me tell you, these second benefits are the most helpful to me. I gain new knowledge to do my homework for my teacher. Thirdly, gadget as an entertainment center. Nowadays, we can play game, watch a movie, or even sing along with our family with help of applications. I had so much fun playing game with my sister. Technology has given us another level of life experiences. By playing online games, I make new friends and discussing game strategies we should use to win the game. Every assignment problem, I see it as a challenge on how to find the right information on the internet. It gives me great confidence. My creative side is kicking in. From the benefit above, students can be independent on learning things, more learning opportunities, and self-motivations. Even though it has benefit, in fact, gadget actually has negative effect. This is worried me. The excessive use or misuse can lead to more problems. We can easily get fake news on the internet. Also, as a younger users, I often see inappropriate content. The another problems, some parents buy gadgets just to make their kids be quiet at home. Is this sound familiar to you? I read articles on how devastating of misusing gadgets can give negative impact to children, such as obesity and physical damage, addiction and sleep disorder, and having mood swing. Did you start notice the problem like ahead now? The use of gadgets for online education are not equally across educational systems. According to UNICEF, around 73% of students with disability having hard time to follow the lesson and session with the teacher. Gadget was built for normal people. Not everyone can use it maximally. Now, I stand before you representing all my fellow student friends, my normal and disabled friends to bring both message. The first, I will address to all parents. Please assist us while using gadget. You need to take control of the gadget, including the mastery of the existing applications. Restrict our internet access, monitor our device to see where I spend most of the time while using gadget. We need your wisdom. Above all, we need your presence in every journey interacting with gadget. Next, I will address to my beloved teachers. We need to gain insight from you about digital literacy. Teach us how to use gadgets safely and effectively. Teach us how to find, use, and create information online in beneficial and useful way. Let us know the technology limitations and explain the dangers and precautions that the use of technology requires. Discuss your concern to our parents about digital literacy so it can help us excel in our study. I also bring message on hopes to technology company, especially software developer, to give more concern into educational applications that fits for all users. I don't want my disabled friends felt left behind due the technology barrier that do not provide auditory, kinesthetic, and visual cues. Lastly, I will leave you with a thought to bring at home. Even if all technology is available, are your parents and teachers able to use it and reach the bigger aim in our life? Those are my story. I am Kayla Azkia. Thank you for having me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kayla, it's very good. Yeah?
Thank
I
you.
think you were the first one who actually presented in this style, which is very. I feel this is very, in a way, suit you, and it suits you so much. And then because you are actually telling a story, and so I can hear your experiences and everything. So
Yep.
it makes it easier for me to actually relate to all the arguments that you mentioned. You know? Even when you actually giving up the presentation, I was reminded of what I did to my younger brother, who is still in school also sometimes, with all these gadget things, yeah? All right, and you also mentioned about the physical, yeah, which is not, I think not, you are the first one to mention about the physical effect, aside from the eyes, obviously, yeah, and like even obesity and everything, which is very nice, yeah. Okay, but unfortunately my question is not. Yeah. Okay. My question is that I know like I believe that you especially should know, like should be able to, actually, yeah, the bad side and the good side of it, especially you already experienced it, you already researched on it, you have heard stories, you have read things on internet and stuff, yeah. Okay, this is something that okay, I will say, this is actually from my own experience, and I just want to know your opinions on this. Okay, what I did before was I actually linked my younger brother's access of internet. Yeah,
So,
so he couldn't open any, even YouTube, he couldn't open it because of the limitation that I put on his access. And one time he told me that it makes him have some difficulties in doing some of the assignments. So, but then again, why I did that because, like you told us that there are like what is it? The inappropriate contents, like fake news and all those things, and even randomly also don't actually help students. I mean, they actually help students, but don't actually help students in a way because it's a chip. But that's why it's blocked right nowadays. So now, by me limiting access like that, do you think is it the correct thing to do, or is it a wrong thing to do, in your own opinion?
yes.
Why do you say that?
Because it's for limitation of using gadget too. So it can give positive impact to.
Alright, so like for now, did your do your parents actually limit your access?
Sorry?
Do your parents do the same thing, like limit
Yep.
your access and all those things?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it? You don't mind?
I feel so.
Okay, one more thing. I would like to know how long do you use gadget in your day?
In a day, I use gadget 1 to 2 hours.
Okay, and for which purpose?
Sorry?
For which purpose? Do you use it like 1 to 2 hours for studying, or do you use it as the entertainment sector more?
Study and playing games too.
Study. Which one is more, studying or playing games?
Playing games.
Play. Okay, thank you very much.
So it turns into a competition system.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for anyway. Yes, I agree with what Mr. said before. Like the way you present it actually engage us more, and then you give us like a real example how things are actually going on right now, which is we can actually touch by ourselves basically because we experience it ourselves. Like it's really good. Your point is there, your structure is nice. You start with the example and then further on explaining how this actually happened, then further explaining the side effects of all things, the benefit and also the drawbacks. It's all great. Your pronunciation is also on point. So all in all, it's great. My question is only one. Okay, my question is just that again, gadget is something that right now we cannot be a part of. Yeah, we can't be a part of this thing. I take it anywhere I go, right? Like I'm sure your parents do too. So we work. Sometimes we work from this kind of phone or laptop is something that we have. However, I believe there is something that I heard that when we want to set something for our children, then the first thing that we have to do, we have to set example, right? We have to set an example. So it means by doing that, it means that do you think it is necessary for parents to actually do the exact same thing as children? For example, if your parents give you like, okay, I will give you like 2 hours entertainment center with your phone, means your parents also have to do the same when they ask you to. So with the example, do you think it is necessary to do that, or do you think children will still will just follow what their parents ask them to do? What do you think?
Sorry?
Yeah, what do you think on that? Do you think the parent also have to do it first so that children can follow? Or do you think the parent don't have to do it because they have their own things, but then they can just ask the children to do it and they will have to do it?
Yes.
Which one do you prefer?
Parents use
The example first or the don't do it but just ask the children to do it? Which one?
my answer to
Second one.
The second one?
no.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so the parent needs to give an example first. Why do you think? Why is that?
Because parents is they are should to do that because we still students and they are should to do that.
Okay. So you still learn things.
Uh-huh.
Alright, thank you so much. Kayla. Okay. Thank you so much, Kayla. It was nice presentation.
Thank you.